So good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
So how are you today?
I'm
Fine.
very good.
Fine.
Yeah.
I'm fine too. So welcome to this second meeting. As last time we brainstormed the norms we're going to follow as a group. So now we're going to talk about how we're going to address the problem drip and dry has. So before we do that on the agenda, we're going to first decide which problem solving approach we're going to use. After that, we clearly define the problem, and then we analyze different factors or root causes to this problem, and after that we brainstorm possible potential solutions to that problem, and then we will write a memo to Fred and Carrie that shows what we came up in our meeting. So do you have question or a concern before we go ahead?
No question.
No questions?
No question. So let's first talk about the approach we're going to use in solving our problem. So we know we had resources to read about the different approaches. So we're going to share out what we found in our research.
So, starting according to the resource of College for America published in 2015, so I think that you can use rational problem solving. What do you think, Betty?
Okay, rational problem solving, I think compared to other approaches, this matches with the problem that we have, but it will be better if someone first define what's rational problem solving so we understand it more compared to other approaches that we've read.
So I think that approaches is really good compared to descriptive approach and the other approaches as well. So this approach has 6 steps, which include recognizing or identifying the problem. The second step is identifying. It's analyzing the problem. The third step is brainstorming or coming up with alternative solutions. The other step is about coming up with the best. You choose one best solution. Another step is implementing or developing how you're going to implement your solution. The last but not the least step is evaluating you see the impact the solution had, right? So I don't know if I skipped any step. You can remind me because we read the same resources.
Okay, thank you very much. Maybe even though you stated the steps, it will be better that we understand each step by step. For instance, problem recognition and definition. According to Levy, this is a person who wrote this resource. Problem recognition and definition. This is a step that involves the people, the team, defining, understanding the problem. You understand it clearly so that in case you go to the next step, you'll be able to understand the problem.
Okay, yeah.
Next step is problem analysis. After you understand the problem, you analyze it clearly, deeply. You go into it deep. That's involved looking about factors. That's in analysis. Generating alternative solutions. After you understand the root causes, the factors which led to this problem, you're going to come up with multiple solutions to this problem. In those multiple solutions, that's when you go to deciding one best solution coming from those multiple alternative solutions. After you know the best solution, you understand it clearly, what's its importance, the factors which will lead to its implementation, things like those. After that, you implement this best solution. Since you have understood this best solution, how it's going to solve the problem, you implement it according to the plan. You have the implementation plan, action plan, all that will help you in the implementation. After implementation, you do not leave the solution to be there. You go there, evaluate, you see how did it go, what did we do wrong, correct, so that we can go back to the problem, see if it's solved, if it's partially solved, it's not solved, so that you can know what to do next. That's what I think.
Yeah, thank you so much, Beatrice. So in addition to what you just said, before you choose the best solution, you have you like kind of evaluate, I don't know, like the alternative solutions you have. You have to look at advantages, disadvantages of each,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
see which one is more profitable to the problem you're trying to solve. And I don't know if you have an additional thing.
So I have a question. You talked about evaluation. You say that evaluation, it's all about going back and see what went well or what went wrong. So is evaluation like reflecting?
Okay, it will be, it's like active reflection, because while defining implementing the solution, I think in the action step you have criteria of success. What
Exactly.
you consider, what you will seek when you see this is going correctly, this is wrong, this should be repeated. That's the
Yeah.
criteria for success.
Mm.
So if you have them, then you have an active reflection. You go back, checking on your list of
Okay.
criteria for success. This is good, this is not good, things like those. Do you
Okay.
understand it?
Yeah, I understand. Thank you.
Okay, so now in our meeting, we're not going to talk about all the 6 steps. We're going mainly to focus on only 4 steps so far. We're going to just define, to recognize or identify the problem. We analyze it. And then we brainstorm possible solutions. We should have at least 3 solutions. Like you can say I have only 2 solutions. It will be hard for you to choose. But if you have very many, in analyzing them, it will help you come up with the right solution.
Okay.
So now let's define the problem. What do you think? Like in our company, do you know the problem we're facing? I would like to welcome Melissa to talk about the problem we're trying to solve as of now.
So as we all know, Drip and Dry is facing a problem of many people who are staying there all day. So they stay there and they are taking Drip and Dry as their own personal office. So this is creating a noisy environment, and I think this is caused by maybe the free Wi-Fi, because according to the resource of College for America published in 2015, they say that they provide free internet. So maybe I think that free internet caused those people to stay there all day.
Okay, yeah, thank you so much, Melissa. So I will come Beatrice to talk about what do you think is the root cause for that problem.
Okay, first of all, I would like to clarify if I understand well the problem.
Okay.
Here at Drip and Dry, we're having a noise environment and a congested environment because people are staying longer than they should stay. People are being there, making it as their office, which limits other people to come in there. So I think that according to CFA, College for America resource that was published in 2015, people who stay longer, like a person buys one beverage and they stay for 4 hours. Imagine, this is one of the factors which is causing this problem. People staying longer than they should. What do you think?
Yeah. I think I read that in the results as well. So another factor is people who occupy a large space. Like imagine a person comes with laptop, bag, like very many things, and he or she occupies a space that could be used by like 4 people or 5 people. That is from whole 2012. He says that like people do come and come with a lot of things, and they kind of prevent others from getting where to sit. So that's why very many people are not getting where to sit in our company. So
Actually, I have a personal example on this factor. So last time I had a day off and I wanted to take some coffee from here at Drip and Dry. So when I came, it was not that full. But when I went at a suitable table near the window, I wanted to feed the windows and all that fresh air. So someone was sitting on a table that is supposed to be having 4 people, but then on one chair there was a bag another there was the charger of the phone, and the other table she was laying her legs on the table. When I asked her, can I have a seat here, she said no, I need personal space, I'm working on my things, so I don't need people to interrupt me. And you recognize that this was turning the environment into noisy because some people started commenting on it. So this, I agree, it's a factor causing the problem.
Yeah, that's an issue. So another thing is about changing of working habits. You see nowadays, most of people, they do not work from their premises. Like they go where there is Wi-Fi, as Melissa just talked about. So they just go to different offices or cafe where they could access the Wi-Fi. They don't have to stay to their offices. That's why this is one of the factors that is causing the problem. People don't work from their offices. They come to our company. So I think that's another cause of the problem.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, there is a cause. Yeah.
That is a cause?
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you so much. Now I see Melissa is kind of tired. So let's have a nice break, alright?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be great.
So like it's simple. Imagine you're given an elephant. You know an elephant?
Yeah.
So you're given an elephant, and in how many days or years do you think you can be able to eat or finish it?
Wow, an elephant?
An elephant, yeah.
I like meat so much.
Wow.
Even though the elephant is so big, I think I'll be eating meat from morning, for lunch, even for supper. So morning, at noon, and even in the night I'll be waking up and take the meat. So I would take 100 days.
100?
Yeah.
100 days? So how did you come up with that?
Yeah, I was calculating about taking, I suppose that it will be having like 100 kilograms, and I'll be taking a kilo per day.
Per day? Hey, that's really nice. You like it?
Yeah.
I think
very
I will
much.
take you out and buy you.
Oh, thank you for the
Yeah.
offer.
So Melissa, what do you think?
So that is a hard question. I don't like meat, but if I consider taking 2 pieces of meat at lunchtime, 2 pieces at lunchtime, and at dinner, I mean supper.
Yeah.
So, can I say 2 years?
Oh, it's okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
can finish it in 2 years. But that's also hard because an elephant have tons, so maybe 5 years.
5 years.
Oh, you are lazy boy.
So 5 years?
Yeah.
Oh, 5 years. Okay.
What about you, the facilitator?
Oh, me? So actually, I like meat too. I think I can maybe finish it in like 2 years. In 2 years,
Really?
because I can eat a kilo per meal, like at lunch and at dinner. I can take a kilo.
You are a heavy eater.
Me? Yeah, you know how big I am. You know, it's because I eat. You know.
Okay, that's great.
I think you should, buy me some food. I like food. Eh?
Okay.
Okay. So what did you learn from this? What did you learn from this question?
So this question is challenging. So it's all about critical thinking. So I learned that before saying something, we must think deeply in order to come up with a best answer.
Yeah. Wow. Snaps to Melissa.
Okay. Another thing, this question you asked was so unexpected. So I learned from this that sometimes there are problem comes unexpectedly, and we should be prepared to analyze and give answers, solutions to them.
Yeah, snaps to you too. Like you're so bright. You have these bright answers.
Thank you.
I like it. So this person, I brought it because it's somehow connected to the problem we're trying to solve. Like this problem was not expected, right? Like when our company started, we had a vision and mission, but we didn't expect this problem. But this person helps us, use your critical thinking, to think of a problem that comes unexpectedly to solve it. So that's why I wanted us to see our critical thinking. There is no right or wrong answer.
Yeah.
Everything is correct, if I can say, right? So we can go back to what we were trying to discuss about in our meeting. Do you remember where we were? Where we
Yeah,
stopped at?
we were brainstorming the root causes, factors which led to the problem, whereby I remember someone said the free Wi-Fi,
Yeah.
people occupying larger
Space.
space than they should, and people staying longer than they should.
Yeah, and even changing the working habits.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and people who take one beverage for whole day.
Yeah.
Stay there for the whole day.
Okay, yeah, thank you guys so much. Now the next part of the rational problem solving approach is coming up with alternative solutions.
Yeah.
Now I think we do have bombing solutions in our mind,
Yeah.
so we're going to talk about them. Alright, so let me welcome Elisa. Do you have a solution in your mind?
So after listening to that problem that Drip and Dry is facing, so and after analyzing and those factors, I thought of a solution which is adding prices. So because one of the root cause is free Wi-Fi, people come there for using free internet. So I suggested they add money to the current money that they pay for the beverage and all the laundry. So I would suggest that they add money.
Okay.
What do you
So I have a question about that. Like, if we try to increase the price of our products, do you think it will work for our company? Because we have competitors. They are not going to change their price, but for us, we're going to increase it. So what do you think will be the impact?
So I think as we have their customers, they will stay, and from that to also gain profit. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much. I think that is a deep solution to this problem. It means that there will no longer be a free Wi-Fi. They will be taking the beverage and at the same time paying for the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So, how much is everyone supposed to pay? Is it going to be a fixed cost, or is it going to be that the longer you stay, the more money you add, the more money?
Yeah. The longer you stay, the more money you add.
Okay, that is a great solution.
Oh yeah, I like it. I like it. I think you can solve the company's problem.
Yeah, I think it can work.
Yeah.
In addition, I would add that we might even expand the business premises. According to the resource that we were given, the company management said that you have a budget of $38,000 US. You can use this to expand the premises, the asset of the business. We expanded the space, because even it means that if people are coming to our company, they are enjoying the services, they are enjoying the stay. If we expand, we'll be welcoming more people to come, and I think that it will work with the budget that we have. What do you think?
Yeah, like your solution. It's a great solution, but I've got a question. You see, we only have $38,000, right? So do you think expanding that will be enough for expanding the premises? How are we supposed to expand it? Do we add from the resource we read about like people not getting where to park their cars, and do you think we're going to have enough space using the $38,000?
Okay, it's not that enough. There is nothing like enough for everything. But then I was considering the space that people sit in.
Okay.
For the car, they will cater for themselves. Maybe they can park some elsewhere where they pay for their parking and come to our company. But then they get where to sit comfortably.
Okay, yeah, I think that's a great solution.
So I have also a question. So there is a good idea. I liked it, but I have a question. So if we expand, how will it reduce the noise that people are making?
I believe that the reason why it's noisy is that the building is at its capacity. It's very full. Even though if I speak to someone saying hi, people next here, because we are parked, they will be thinking that I'm yelling or shouting because we are parked. But then if it's a very big space, try it as an experiment. go sit scattered. When you talk, people will not mind. But when you are sitting together, someone say hi, everyone will look up saying that this person is shouting. I think that the noise is because they are packed, they are congested. So if we expand, the noise will reduce.
Okay, yeah, thank you guys so much. I also have another solution about communicating how long a prospect should stay in our business. Maybe we can say maybe two hours, or and then as you just say, we can, after communicating, every customer or prospect will know how long he or she has to stay in our company. What do you think about the solution? Is it clear?
Okay, thank you very much. By communication, what do you mean? Communication, you know, there is verbal communication, there is written communication, or there is communication using internet.
Yeah.
What are the means of that communication that we're going to
Exactly,
use?
that was my question.
Okay. So the communication that I'm talking about is about we can go talk to the customer, we can hang the flyers in our business, we can also kind of have a notice board and write how long a customer should stay in our business, right?
Okay, maybe I have a deep question.
Yeah,
to that.
ask.
What do you think are two advantages of that solution and two disadvantages of that solution?
So the advantage, like if every customer knows how long he or she is going to stay in our business, he or she won't take long, won't stay like 4 hours or more consuming one beverage. So in that case, we'll have enough space for all the customers, right? So another thing, I think we're going to make more sales because very many people will have where to stay. They will come to our company and then buy from us, right?
Okay.
So another disadvantage I can talk about, maybe it will be hard for us to convince the customers. Maybe a customer who used to come and sit for more than 4 hours doing his or her work, it will be hard for him to understand that. Another thing, I think maybe we can lose a few customers because they will say if people are not allowing us to stay for long, maybe they can shift and go to a different company, right? Yeah, that's what I think.
Thank you very much. While talking about the advantages, I gained one. I think that this communication is a great point, a great solution to this problem, because it will also again increase the relationship between the customers and our business. Because if we communicate, they will see that we care about them, even though they are committing some mistakes in our business, but we care about them. We are communicating with them what problem the company have. They will feel like they're part of our business, hence abide by the communication. That was what I think about your solution.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So my question is, if we use one of our means of communication would be, for example, hanging flyers, how will we make sure that everyone get that flyer? Or how will we make sure that we persuade people, we convince them that staying or a long period of time is not good? So what would be our ways of convincing them?
Okay, so if I can answer the first question about hanging. So for the flyers, we'll hang them where every prospect or customers will be able, will be able to see the flyer, right?
Okay.
So we will discuss more about this in the next meeting. So now I'm going to summarize what we covered today, and then I tell you the next step. So today we clearly defined the problem we're trying to solve. We also identified the problem solving process, that is rational problem solving approach we're going to use in solving the problem. We also analyzed different factors that contributed to the problem, including the free Wi-Fi and very many others we talked about. We also brainstormed potential solutions to the problem, including increasing the price, including expanding the premises, and also communicating how long a prospect should stay in our company. So for the next step in our third meeting, that is going to be led by Melissa, we're going to choose the best solution, right? Also, we will create an implementation plan of how we're going to, to implement the solution. Also, we will talk about the evaluation of how we will know that our solution is feasible. So that's all about the meeting of today. So I don't know if you have any questions.
No question.
Other than that, that's the end of the meeting. So thank you so much, guys, for coming.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you. Thank you.